Hello everyone, Robin here at Toadstool Tarot. Today I'm sharing with you a little Major Arcana deck by Jane Hudson, who is an artist and musician. I believe she lives in Massachusetts or upstate New York. I'm not sure which, but anyway, she's been around since the 70s, 80s. She was part of the music scene. I'm not sure if she's still doing music, but she and her partner, Jeff, Jane and Jeff Hudson, were a synthesizer duo that performed in the club, sort of the same circles that I did in New York City, and signed with the same label I was on, which was Lust Unlust Music. They were originally in a band called The Rentals, and then they did Jane and Jeff, or is it Jeff and Jane Hudson? Anyway, she is a painter, and during COVID, she painted a series of paintings that was suggested that she turn into a tarot deck. And this, in collaboration with a gallery, I believe, or perhaps a bookstore, I forget which, decided to put out this deck. It's in a little tuck box. It's just called, by Jane Hudson, Major Arcana Tarot. And for more information about her and her interpretations of the cards in lieu of a guidebook, go to janehudsonpaintings.com. The cards are the same size as standard tarot. They are rigid and glossy. They're actually very nice. They glide really well for shuffling. And her paintings are squares, which I think provides sort of a challenge for framing them on tarot formatted cards, rectangles, because in these sort of do-it-yourself graphics programs where you release cards, it gets a little tricky if you do images without borders, because you risk cutting off or cropping part of the image. So what she's chosen to do is center them on the card with borders. And these are beautiful paintings, highly colorful, and they remind me of, you might say, Lady Frida Harris or Hilma af Klint. I might have made some different choices. I believe that her paintings might be shown to a better advantage on, say, an ivory or beige or gold background, sort of yellow ochre or something like that, as opposed to this blue. The font is very large and legible. It is sort of a burgundy color. I probably wouldn't have chosen a combination of burgundy and blue, but, you know, it's everybody to their own taste or inclinations. So I'm just going to walk you through these. They remind me a lot, beautiful backs. Look at those backs. And you can see I probably would have chosen maybe a background like this color or one of these in here. Probably not the red, but something warmer. So we have the Fool, we have the Magician, Now, I don't find these particularly intuitive in terms of identification. I guess she does. I mean, if I didn't have a label on it, per se, I wouldn't know this was the Magician, this is the Fool. But they're nicely done. And actually, it's funny, they sort of remind me of Native American influence, or something between like diagram work and Native American blankets or something, ceremonial blankets, something to that effect. The Empress, the Emperor. I will share a link in the description so you can find these if you care to order them. I'm not sure if the colors are translating well with this camera. This looks sort of like a bluish gray. Some might say almost green. It is a weird kind of neutral color. I'm not sure if it's blue, gray, or green. Oops. Now, if you know the tarot system, these are perfectly usable because of the labels and the numbering. I'm curious, though, if you find, looking at these cards, that they would be something that you would find readily workable for you. I mean, there's a hint here. We've got two pillars on the Justice card. So I see something there, and that's obviously a wheel for Wheel of Fortune. Not sure about the Hermit here. The Hanged Man. There are some interesting sort of geometric shapes, and then also some references to biological shapes, like plant life, vines and things, trees. I particularly like this Devil card. The Tower, okay, this one is readily identifiable. You've got the standard lightning and the tower shape and the energy here. The Star, we do have stars. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. So I'm gonna shuffle these a little bit. And we'll lay them out together just to see what they'd look like in a spread. Now, whether you use these for tarot or just as an art collection, they're very nice. It's like your own little gallery in a box. So there you go. Major Arcana Tarot by Jane Hudson. See you all next time.